He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Goff. And incomplete to open things up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 11.
Now Goff on 1st down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again is Goff. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
And he's going to go down again. Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on third down. Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. It's called Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Manning now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw. In this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now back out come the Rams on offense. A second preseason game for them. They defeated the Raiders, who they'll actually see in the Monday night opener, but no Goff, no Gurley yet. Will we see them in the preseason?
That's been the big question, not just around the West Coast, but throughout the league. Will those guys play at all in the preseason? Because some teams are leaning more towards, we will count on you being ready for the opener and avoid injury during the preseason. We're now getting word that the Rams are going to probably play Jared Goff and Todd Gurley limited action against the Houston Texans. But we'll see. They won't play much in the preseason, maybe just a few snaps.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it's 2nd down.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, you know, the top 5, it's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take number 1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury, and with potentially a rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild, he may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget, returning it as well.
3rd and long. It's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A deep ball for Gurley. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, here's Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. One final try now for Manning. He's going to launch this thing. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing on third. Gone. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. 17. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Manning now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Manning. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants' field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning, and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
How about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Hey, 5.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. It's caught left side by Cooks. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 17.
Goff on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. B.J. Goodson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And now Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Manning looking to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today.